Hey Mikey, do you remember Jobberty Jobberson?
Oh, how could I ever forget that? Low life.
Well, yeah, you see, he actually became a wrestler.
Oh?
He kept losing, so he became known as Jobberty Jobberson.
Jobless person.
Yes.
That's me in 2 years.
What should I call my character? I've always given him like really silly names. I wish I could write... Okay. I'm gonna put that. I wish I could put... it still calls me Cooper. I can't make a custom character. I wish I could put like, alright, that's it guy, but unfortunately we can't do that.
Demonetization, man, and make him the YouTube logo.
There's a cat on my desk. What is he doing here?
What kind of cat? Like in real life or?
No, like on the game.
Tell it to fuck off. It's a fucking...
He's just sat there. He's not...
You're ruining the hygiene.
He's not doing anything.
Yeah, well, he's a fucking cat. He should be the king.
Hey, cat, right? You're slacking on the job.
Reporting to human resources.
Jerry from Inhuman Resources.
Inhuman resources.
Definitely not a Ben 10 reference. Nope. It's literally this. Is this mole who can use his mustache to like make it into like a big fist and he can fly with it and everything? And so like Ben can turn into him and he calls him Mole Stash and he's British. Mole Stash? Oh, this is quite unprecedented.
Man, I can remember when Ben 10 literally had 10 aliens in it.
He's got like 80 now. It's
like
Jesus.
Ben 80.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if they called it that? The pancake hasn't finished cooking.
Who's the real...
Don't move pancakes on the grill during training.
I love that.
Don't move burgers on the grill during training. You know, all this bad luck I have, sometimes I wonder if it's because I moved the pancake on the grill during training.
Most likely, like, you can't do that. That's just taboo, isn't it?
That is just not allowed. So literally, like, just before this, I was playing a Pokemon randomizer, right? And I had an electrode, and it's funny because it's supposed to be like, it's a ball that explodes, so I was going to call it Grenade, but then I thought of an even better name for it.
Penis, man.
Frag out!
A frag out, yeah. ISIS.
It's because there was this YouTuber I used to watch, he used to say it all the time, like he would be playing GTA 3 or whatever, and he would like throw a grenade at somebody and they'd yell, frag out! Like every time. I'm pretty sure he killed himself with a grenade once. I think everybody's done that at least once.
I think I'm gay. I don't know what I'm on about. I'm gonna work all day and I'm tired. You know,
So...
you're delirious and you just want to execute Order 66.
Oh dear. It reminds me of that thing I sent you. It was that stormtrooper with the like the little like head spin. It said when Mikey finds out Ashley still hasn't seen Star Wars.
Should I play a game? I got a mod right for a game from like 2000 and like 1990 something. What was it? 2001, something like that. Yeah. I got a mod to enable it to run in 4K. Should I try it?
Yeah.
Should I see how great these pixels look?
Wait, can I give this to the guy without the pancake? I can literally just give the guy a plate of sauce, and he's eating it with a fork. I can just give him that. Wait, that means I can literally give him like just a plate with like one little square of butter on it. That's perfect. Do you want to hear a story, right?
Go on.
I used to like always play SmackDown vs Raw, like 2011, and like my brother made a character on it, and in the career mode, like every single week, his character would come out and attack me and turn into a bad guy, and every single time I turned him into a good guy, he would come out again and do the exact same thing like every week. And what's funny is that I remember his character had like green boxing gloves, a red sleeveless shirt, some sort of shorts, and it was and face paint, and he called his character, like, he tried to get the announcer to announce his name, but it kept saying Danielle instead, so he changed it to the Devil, so it was like making his way to the ring, the Devil. I don't know why that was so funny. Here you go, sir. You can have one. It's literally just one slice of banana. So, has anything funny happened since we last did anything?
Oh fuck.
Because nothing happens to me.
Things, to be fair, like shit happens at college. Right, there's this one guy we called Adam, right, and he's just the punching bag, but he loves being the punch. He doesn't mind it. He's like, I don't know. He's funny as fuck. And what was it? We all like attacked him. He went into the toilets and we all attacked him and pushed him into the cubicle. And then I locked the cubicle and jumped on the toilet and jumped out. But he wasn't able to do that. He couldn't like climb up it, and he was just scared. So he was just locked in his cubicle for like ages.
At primary school, one of my friends just like crawl under the toilet door to get in and out. Like I don't know why, but he used to do that all the time. I'm pretty sure somebody like knocked the door off the hinges because one of them was literally just hanging off. And obviously there was like 9,568 like wads of tissue stuck to the wall and the ceiling.
Can you remember? Oh, I don't think you were there for that time that Joe picked up the entire, like, you know how you refill them? There's a big like block of them.
Yeah.
He picked it up, like dipped it, and just slapped it on the window, and it all folded out.
It reminds me of the. Do you remember how there was like always this big like tissue just on the wall outside, and it was still there all that time we were there.
Yeah.
The entire time we were at school, it never went anywhere. It was always there. This guy who just came in, he's the sheriff. He looks like that, like the black cop from Gravity Falls, kind of. Like he kind of reminds me of him for some reason. I don't know why, but he kind of does. He also kind of reminds me of Sergeant Cross.
Because he's black.
Jones from Driver San Francisco also looks like Sergeant Cross as well. I also found another like extra thing on my the trainer I have for Most Wanted, because now I've realized I'm able to press F8 to very violently like jolt my car forward, and it slams anything flying except for trucks. Trucks are invincible, of course. They're always in my way.
Violently destroy your enemies.
I used to love doing that. I actually really love doing that because like the cops get on my nerves, so I just slam them like for miles. Okay, I've unlocked chocolate chips. You can have a plate of chocolate chips. How does that sound?
How about no?
Fine then. Do you remember the time I told you about the that assembly in year 6, right? It was supposed to be like pupil of the week, and like he was like year 2 or something, and he was like convinced he was going to win. I don't know why, but he was like fully convinced he was going to win the award, right? Yeah. And the teacher announced somebody called Destiny as the winner, and what you heard from the front row from him was "Dow!" really loud. And nobody cared. Nobody reacted at all. Like the teachers were just like, okay.
Oh, I've broken the game. Okay, apparently if I run it in 4K, I don't get a heads-up display.
Right.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Alright, instead of like... What? Instead of the game being paused, right?
Right.
Well, you know how pause is normally in the middle of the screen, yeah?
Yeah.
It's in like the bottom right corner. What the fuck? It's only showing me like 1/4 of the image.
You know what? Okay. At my primary school, for some reason, we had to do hymn practice, and we were singing this song called like I think it was something like "Glory Jesus Christ" or whatever, and the teacher stopped us and was just like, "Wait a second, somebody in the back, I can hear you. Who's singing 'Glory, Glory, Man United'?" She was so angry, and there was like this. All right, that's it. There was this song called "The Bell of Creation," and
you know me and Josh Bingley.
Right.
You just reminded me, right? To quickly say this, right?
Yeah.
In assemblies, we used to have to sing, right? And there's one that's "Sing Hosanna," you know that one.
I don't remember that one actually. I don't think we did that one.
Oh,
It's
he's like,
Kahuna again.
Sing Hosanna for the king. And me and Josh just sit there going, sing banana, sing banana, sing banana to the king.
I had this friend who used to get into trouble for swearing a lot, and we were singing that Bella Creation thing, and he also swing the bell under my balls, and the teacher heard him.
See, there was another one we used to sing, you know, the Kumbaya, my love.
Oh god, not that one.
Do you know what me and Josh used to sing to that?
What?
He started it. Suck my love, my love, suck my love. We used to sit there singing that, and when the teacher found out, she was so pissed.
Oh, it reminds me of this time where that friend I told you about got sent to the front to sit with the younger kids because he was causing a trouble. He started like pushing them to the side and sprawling out, and the teacher was like, "How much space do you want?" He was like, "All of it," and he like laid down on the floor and feigned sleep.
All of it.
You know when people always like kind of like push the bottom of their eyes down to reveal like their eyelids or whatever. Well, for some reason it was like a really important assembly, right? And like this year 2 who doesn't even know any better just turned around and did that. And he got like yelled at for no reason. All he did was just turn around and be like, "Bleh!" Like, why did you do this? And my friend used to do that, or used to go to people and do it and go, "You can't run," and that was about all they would say. You have mere seconds to live.
Oh man.
I still can't believe I got into trouble for snowball fighting once.
You got in trouble for a snowball fight?
I got into a fight at school today. Really? Snowball fight? Oh, there was this one time where like there was this girl who used to be friends with me, but then like just decided not to anymore. So like my friend didn't like her for some reason, right? So what he did was like he got like a few skipping ropes, basically like tied her to a tree with the skipping.
Oh my god,
And like
one of those rape things, is it?
no, but no, like he tied her to the tree and he gagged her with a skipping rope and he left, and then like she came into the lesson like 15 minutes later and it was like, "Why are you late?" And she was like, "Oh, Lewis tied me to a tree."
Lewis tied me to a tree. Why were you late to school? Lewis tied me to a tree.
It was like, I don't know why that's so funny, but it just is.
It is. That is hilarious, man. Like, why are you late? Lewis tied me to a fucking tree with a skipping rope.
Because why not? You know those stilt things that were basically just plastic buckets? Do you remember them?
Oh yeah, and like had rope and you put them on your feet and held
Yeah,
the rope.
ours were always broken. Like you'd take a step and it'd be like, you'd be like, "Okay, this is my death." Like it literally, all of them were like cracked and just broken. He used to like throw everything on the roof as well. Like he'd throw the stilts on the roof, and he would throw like skipping ropes and stuff on the roof, and like hoops and stuff. And the teacher would be like, and the janitor was picking them all up, and he was, "All right, what you throwing on the roof today then?" And once he found a bird that was dead and its head was off for some reason, so like he got a stick and he put the bird head on a stick and started chasing the girls on, going, "Hey, you want a bird head on a stick?" And obviously got confiscated. No, this is my friend, right? And but what's really funny though is that later in the day I was passing the janitor and he had the bird head on a stick and he was like, "You want a bird head on a stick?" Like, why did he do that?
I don't know. You want a bird? Were you there that one time we were walking across the field and we just found a random pair of bird wings, but no bird, like a pair of wings that had been ripped off the bird.
What?
It was just a pair of wings on the floor that the bird should have been as well.
It reminds me of that pigeon that went into the door.
You were there for that.
When I was at college, right, no joke, we were in the we were in the lesson, like telling jokes and stuff. It was like the last one before the Christmas break, and this bird went into the window, and I was like, "Wait a second."
There's something on my friends that's called Seth, son of Seth.
Son of Seth.
It just came up like that. It said son, it said Seth, and then comma, son of Seth.
Seth Rollins. I used to love that laugh he used to do. Like Seth Rollins is a bad guy. Used to have this laugh he would you do. He'd be like, it was great. Somebody made like a remix of his theme song where it's just his laugh going.
Just found a gay Glock.
What about? Do you remember those?
My skins.
What happened?
What the fuck? I just found a Glock with no skin on it. That's gay.
Oh.
I'm playing the new CS:GO Battle Royale mode. Yeah, CS:GO Battle Royale. That makes sense, does it?
Everything has Battle Royale now.
Of course it does.
Because otherwise you'll not get attention. I guess.
I just wrecked some dude. Oh, what? It didn't even count as my kill because he hit the floor, and it counted as suicide. Really?
What? Oh yeah,
The floor stole my kill.
That's literally like GTA, isn't it? I mean, like you get killed and it says you commit suicide. Well, no, I didn't.
I got a hammer from it though.
It reminds. I don't know why, but that reminded me of the like VR chat thing where the guy was like, I'm going to commit suicide, and he like jumped off the roof as Kermit.
Kermit suicide. That's amazing.
I can't find the one where he says that and then it shows the Kermit falling from the roof. It's like, oh god, oh my god. I love have you ever seen like those games, like those videos where they're commentating a game but it's text to speech instead of an actual commentator?
I think I have, yeah.
Because Cowbelly did one where he was playing like Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever, and Chica was there, so like, Bob, you fat cunt, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, you are so late now, where were you? Okay, we've got some very weird cream physics here. For some reason, things stack on top of the cream as normal. Okay. It's like that dot on Takamiya that stayed the same size. This cream is nasty, pa. How has looking at moss been helpful lately?
It's always handy looking at moss.
I love that one. It's just handy looking at moss. John Cena's theme backwards says Seth made the deal without me, and I said failed heel turn. Oh, there was this comment I left like ages ago, right? I don't even remember what it was, but like I found it again. Somebody, I think it was this video was like 2 years ago or whatever. Or well, maybe it was like 3 years ago or whatever. And this guy replied to me literally 1 year later saying, it's like 5 years now, asshole, you retard. And like a bunch of people just started like attacking him. Like, you do realise he posted this all that years ago, right, dumbass? I love it when like the entire comment section just jumps on somebody.
It's funny, isn't it?
Remember when for some reason you'll just be minding your own business and then hit, whoa, and Jason will like jump on your back for no reason. Why would he do that?
Because he's a lesbian. That's like just what I say now. I don't know why I do. I just do.
You used to like grab Josh and go Holland, Holland while walking around.
I was a weird fucking kid. I still am.
At least it was funny. Carlton, stop touching my leg, and then like Mr. Wade just like grabs his thing. Am I supposed to shoot the? Wait. Okay. The minigame is called Breakfast Blast, and I'm just trying to shoot pancakes out of the sky. It's basically Duck Hunt, but with, like, pancakes. Because the cat just looks at me and goes, man, and, like, shakes its head. Ah. New Call of Duty game leaked.
Fat people.
Oh.
Call of Duty fatpeople.com. Really? The danger zone's gone over one of the hostage rescue points, so now I have to take the hostage to the other side of the map. Well done!
Reminds me of something. I found at college there was this guy who I think had been there before for like a few years, and he was like I was hanging out with him, and we went to the the canteen. I was like, hey, look how many emos go to this college.
I just shit.
There was one who would always watch like Dragon Ball in the canteen on his laptop, all the time.
Dragon Ball Z. Oh, it's the greatest anime.
I found there was like this guy I met in the library, and like we didn't have the same lessons. We would always just like randomly bump into each other in the corridors. It was kind of funny. Or once these two people were playing Pokemon Showdown, and somebody outside of the game had hacked their game. So literally every single texture, like all the Pokemon models and all the move animations, everything was replaced with pictures of Nicolas Cage.
Remember his science gone too far picture?
Oh yeah, was that like that kid in year 7 who would like zoom in on his friend's face, and he'd put like a triangle on the nose and go, "Has science gone too far?" And the teacher was like really angry at him. When you played Five Nights at Freddy's in DC. Mr. Bush was like, "Michael, turn that off." I find it really creepy how we could like watch your computer.
If I find anyone using a calculator, it's going in the garbage. I don't know why, but you just reminded me of that.
Oh yeah, from Bully. If I find anyone using a calculator, it's going in the garbage. I love when they say the same thing over and over again. Like there could be a fight going on, somebody could be like, "Kick his teeth out! Kick his teeth out! Kick his teeth out!" for like 5 minutes. I don't know why, but it was really annoying because it was like they would just continuously say the same line over and over again. There's one called Angie who literally like every 5 minutes she's walking on, you just hear, "I really love bunnies. They're so nice." And like there was always like these characters would always appear everywhere. Like you'd just see them, and then like you turn a corner and they're there. It's like, how does that happen?
Just like wizards at school. Turns out it's actually fucking Hogwarts, mate.
Bootleg Hogwarts. It's called Hogwarts.
Hogwarts.
Why does that sound like something Joel would come up with? Joel? Get your ass back to bed, Joel. Who the fuck said you could stay up late?
Joel.
I love that part. I love that part of Windows Vista Destruction when Mario, like Peach's voice is Rosie from Go Animate.
Have you seen his newest video?
Which one? The what was it? Oh yeah, I remember seeing that like on stream a while ago.
Noise, it's the.
Can you see where the background loops? To be honest though, if that game was done well, it would actually be really good.
It would. That's what I was thinking.
Like I'd love to play like Mario 3 and Mario World in like modern like. Can you imagine Galaxy 3? That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I wonder if Big Smoke in Smash would be his final Smash would be him ordering, and then like the characters say no, and he just go, "Oh!" and like grow really big and just like cover the entire screen, and like everybody on screen would go flying off. That's his final Smash, confirmed. Spin and sauce. Oh boy. Oh, it's a taco. What's he gonna put on the taco? What? Okay. That's really slow. He's going to put cheese on it. How is that a bad thing? How did I lose? Like he put cheese sauce on a taco and is that I failed. So there's like do you know that character called Prudence? She has like a dog. Like she has like a little Westie in her bag. And for some reason that dog is on a poster. What? Just gonna put a picture of a dog in here. It'll get us more like things. New menu item, raspberries. Why I don't know why it's spelled raspberries. Like how cupboard is spelled cupboard. It reminds me of Russell Howard. He said that the spelling of Chihuahua, Chihuahua, not on my watch. There was one where like the burglar looked like Robbie Coltrane, so they posted like a picture of Robbie Coltrane, and they said Robbie Coltrane is not the burglar.
Robbie Coltrane.
The Coltrane, baby. Gears of War.
Have you ever seen a show called Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
All I know is that it's Danny DeVito, and I've seen a compilation every time he says trash. And I also saw.
I've just watched that episode as well.
I saw like a clip.
Great show.
I saw.
I think I really enjoyed it.
I actually think I would because I saw this clip. He was in the hood and he said, "I'm gonna say the N word," and this one was like, "No, I'm gonna stop you right there. You can't say that." Oh, there's a school somewhere, like behind the there's like a broken like soap dispenser in the bathroom, and behind it there's like literally a Danny DeVito shrine, and he knows about it. Danny DeVito knows about this shrine. Like he was like, "Thank you for placing this shrine in my honor," or something along those lines. I don't know, like the weirdest thing, or maybe one of the most fun things that happened, was when my friend threw like this massive drain cover on that shelter, because the shelter made of plastic or whatever, and he threw a drain cover on it, and somehow it didn't break. I don't know why, but it didn't. Is there anything funny from before I got to Nelthorpe?
Not really. I mean, like.
Because I know you sent me those videos.
There was a fight between Charles and Jason.
Ah.
Did you not see that either?
I kind of want to. Could be hilarious.
It wasn't really a fight, and then Jason kind of went around like acting all big afterwards, even though like he didn't really win. It wasn't really a fight. It was like.
I remember when you.
Because we thought it'd be hilarious, because they'd been like arguing. You know how they argued like all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And so like yeah, they were all arguing, right? And the what is it? Charles like kind of went up to Jason, and they were like mad. And then they decided that they'd find out who was the best by having a race. Like generally that happened. So they ran to like hand them back, and they were like, oh you won, and get angry. And then what happened is like Charles kind of like ran at him, started like grabbing his like torso and stuff, and they were running around. Basically, they were spinning each other around. And then like Jason smacked him in the face and like with a slap, and he didn't do anything. And Charles did the same, and then started running around each other again. And then Charles fell over, and then Jason was like, "I won."
I remember that time you told me Jason actually once managed to beat somebody up.
And then Jason went around like proper like. He went proper like, sorry, someone just spawn killed me. It pissed me off. I was just typing chat. I was like, "You're a fucking rapist. You fucking rapist." But yeah, he was like walking around acting all big, like acting all suave, and he came up to me and like went to respect. He was like, "Yeah man, respect." I was like, "Jason, stop. You're embarrassing yourself."
He was always like really cringe. There was always some sort of like dissension, like in our group there, wasn't there? There was always somebody who was like not liking somebody else. I don't know why, but that was just like a common thing.
Yeah, that always happened.
And like we never really did that though. We were always like the what's the word? The passive ones, who never really bothered to fight anyone.
Basically, I just didn't give a shit.
It sounds about right. To be fair, neither did I.
If anyone wants me body, do it.
Remember that time where like they started fighting or whatever. I think it was like Danny and Joe or whatever. And they like the teacher was like, "Alright, stop it. Unless we get a wrestling tournament, that won't happen." And I was like, "Wait, can we do that, miss?"
Yes, boys, wrestling tournament.
I'm just gonna choke slam somebody through a table real quick. Give me a second.
At least you get an excuse to punch people that you didn't like.
I mean, that is true. That's as good a reason as any. These posters are really weird. There's a.
I can throw a wrench, dude. I can throw wrenches. When did you ever think that would ever be introduced into CS:GO?
This is a it's like a weird, like it's a poster, right? That with coffee that says "Wake up, wake me up inside."
Can't wake up.
Imagine the goofy one. Wake me up inside. Save me. Have you seen that?
I have, yeah. Wake me up! Wake me up! Inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up! Inside.
Save me.
It's so weird.
Every now and again, I remember that the laser collection existed, and I'm like, oh, 2008. Hey, do you have the time? Sure, it's 1:30. Blah. Hey, do you have the answer? I remember this one. Do you have the answer to number 2? Blah. Okay. Blah.
You have the answer to number 2.
Yeah, it's oh.
Hey,
I want
oh,
I want somebody to go to a McDonald's drive-through and
one
like
of the early memes, wasn't it?
yeah. Somebody should go to like McDonald's drive-through and sing Boulevard of Smoke and Cheese. I'll have a number 9. Not that I know of.
I just had to pay $50 to open a gate, which gave me $50. There's only $50 inside. I thought, what the fuck?
And then cue the picture of that swimmer who's in the pool pouring water on himself. You probably know the one I mean.
Yeah.
Robbie Coltrane is not the burglar. I used to, you know when I was in ACE Maths, right? The lesson was always really boring, and Miss Prescott was the worst teacher ever.
The one that's like
coffee breath, yeah.
Crap.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I just randomly like stood up and went, suddenly pineapples, and sat right back down. She was like, actually stop it.
Actually stop it.
Because the only ones in there were me, Becca, and Kim, so that was kind of funny. So all we did was just like joke around. I remember this time where we had Miss Cook, and she said to me, right, you can write anything you want in this book. So on the first page, I wrote, my answers will all be correct or else. And she said, you can't write that.
My answers will all be correct or else.
Yeah. There was like this one time at like my first secondary where like there was like these toilet areas that only certain people could use, and I was one of them. Somebody had taken somebody. It was in like an Asdan area though. Somebody took like this like whiteboard pen or whatever, like a red one, and it wrote like a bunch of weird like YouTube poop quotes from Morshu's Shop of Horrors on the wall in there, and like I unconsciously signed my name because you had to sign the name of whoever's been in there. I unconsciously signed it with the same pen, and for some reason they thought I did it. There was like this window somewhere, and like one time when I looked through it, I saw like these guys dressed as bananas like entering school. I think it might have been sixth form or something, but it was people just as bananas. There was one in the class who I heard him. He was like, "It's Doomsday next year," because this was like 2011.
Oh my god! When everyone thought that the world was going to end in like 2002 or something, 2012. That was weird, don't you think? Everyone was like,
everyone was like convinced.
And everyone was like, "Oh, it's just delayed in a few days. Give it a few days."
Any minute now. There's like a small sound. There it is. There it is.
Then they're the ones that believe that it, like, you know, did actually end, and this is all like a simulation.
Really? Okay, so you're telling me we're playing Saints Row 4 right now?
We're playing Saints Row 6. Hasn't even come out yet.
I got GTA 6 early. I hate them kind of videos. Wouldn't it be funny if I made one where I took the GTA 5 case and I put I wrote like 6 really badly on a piece of paper, just held it up like over the 5. There was this one time where someone said Arceus found in X in Pokemon X and Y. They encountered a Durant and they'd like badly drawn an Arceus and they spelled it wrong, and they like put it over the game. And it was supposed to be funny. And there was also one where like it was somebody dressed in like this like blue bodysuit with like a weird elf mask and like this triangle hat like on his head. And this guy was like slowly moving through the bush, and the guy commentating was like, "What is this thing? Oh crap! Gotta get out of here!" Doom 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 doom. Yeah, yeah, slots. Yeah.
Fucking, how are you Pancakes going? Is it called Pancakeria or something?
Yes, actually it is.
God, isn't there a dessert area as well?
There's like an area for a lot of things. Where's Papa's Socceria? We're still waiting for that one.
Gonorrhea. Oh my god, that sounds like...
Oh no, no, no! Evil's cannibaleria. Okay, that one didn't come out right. Oh, do you remember Peter the weirdo?
Cannibalism isn't actually illegal.
Why? You don't.
It's illegal if you kill the person and eat them, but if you've got them like it's written in their rights somewhere, in their will somewhere that you can eat them, you can. It's generally part.
Yeah, okay, so that's fine, but if you're in Alaska and you look at a moose from a plane, you're dead.
I thought that was Canada, wasn't it?
No, it was Alaska.
Fuck you, Alaska.
So anyway, Alaska isn't real. So, why do people keep saying like Finland and Wyoming aren't real? Anyways, I shall end the video. Would you like to give them any woken wisdom?
How many Lego pieces can you shove up your rear?
I don't know.
Maybe you should find out.
Maybe I should.
Do it now, or I'll beat you up.
The answer to this question is a cosmic anomaly.
Holy macaroni.
Woken Matt Hardy is brilliant.